en druk opsie 1. Radio Kaapse Kansel, jou daaglikse reisgenoot.
Now it's time for me, it's 9:53 to grant and take you to our Facebook page, 7 to 9 on Cape Pulpit's Facebook page. And there you can see this lovely lady sitting with me in the studio this morning. Dominique, good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
Yes, it's so great to have you with me and to just chat with you now. We're going to let you into the secret now of who she is and why she's visiting me in the studio today. So I'm going to start by just saying welcome and please just a short introduction of who you are.
Thank you so much, Andre. So I am Dominique Calalto. I am one of the co-directors of Ace Models Cape Town North. Isabelle Ferreira is my beautiful business partner. And we are the directors of Ace Models Cape Town North, as I mentioned. So a lot of people kind of get confused about what ACE stands for. A lot of people think that we are a modeling agency, but in fact we are not. We're a modeling academy and most importantly, a finishing school.
Yes, and I think, Dominique, especially on that, people will say, okay, so what does finishing school and what does modeling have to do with being on Leef and catering with me on my program this morning? I think it's so important to let people understand that there is still the heart and the need for so many parents. I remember when I was still young, and that's way back, we had finishing schools and we had that place where people could just go to, and they taught you all the stuff that your parents always teach you, but you don't want to take it from your parents. You want to get it from someone else, like grooming, like, how to sit at a table, how to speak nicely in front of people, how to just love yourself and get that confidence to speak in front of people. But I think most important, you said that some people are confusing that with a modeling agency. Can you maybe just explain to our listeners what exactly the difference is?
Yes, so we are a modeling academy and a finishing school. So we focus more primarily on youth development. And as you said, it's a finishing school. We focus on grooming, on etiquette. And actually, in fact, under the Ace Models Cape Town North franchise, we run 3 different programs. So we have our first program, which is the main one, which is Ace Models, where we teach everything from model deportment, ramp training, posture correction, casting preparation, confidence building, public speaking, all of that. And in this 12-month course, we also offer a photo shoot, an exam, and a fashion show per term. And then our second program is our ACE Adults program. And this is a program that's more tailored to individuals, and as it says in its name, it's self-explanatory, ACE Adults, where we are helping individuals who are looking to, network, to build their people skills, and just to create meaningful connections. So with this program, each term we host a social, and this varies from workshops to masterclasses to breakfast and lunches to photo shoots to team building activities. The list goes on in what we offer in this program. And then our third and final program, which is what we are very proud of, is our grooming and etiquette under ACE. And in this program, we offer this as a extracurricular to schools within our area of operations, where we offer a 1-hour weekly session to these schools, and obviously it will be on school grounds so that it benefits the students and that we reach more of an audience through that. And this 12 months course that we have, the grooming and etiquette under ACE, this focuses more on the grooming, as you've mentioned, Andre. It's more of the self-development, the presentation skills, the public speaking, team building, most importantly, career guidance. I have my own career development project that I'm currently working on with an NPO, so I feel it's of utmost importance to also bring in career guidance, especially for the youth of today. And we have many other things, confidence building, general life skills, and the list goes on. And these are our 3 main programs that we offer under Ace Models Cape Town North. And as you can hear, it's just so much more than just a modeling school. We really are focusing on youth development.
Yeah, and I think also important with this, when we talk about Ace Models Cape Town North, it's so much, where there is different areas, just, as a whole, there's 28 branches in South Africa already. But in the Cape Town North district, what branches are you guys focusing on?
I'm so happy you mentioned that, because that's also another thing that people get confused. So if they hear Ace Models, they think modeling agency. If they hear Cape Town North, they think just Cape Town. But in fact, we actually have 2 areas that we operate in, which is Paarl and Milnerton. And in these areas, we offer weekly classes to our students as well. And our classes are actually starting on the 1st of February. So we are really excited to kick off the 2024 year and to meet our class of 2024. And we are also having our open day this Saturday, the 27th of January, within the Paarl area as well. So if anyone listening would like to join in on that, to come check us out, to hear what we're all about, what we offer, to learn some more, you guys can either pop us an email at ctnorth at acemodels.co.za, or you can check us out Ace Models Cape Town North on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. More information will be sent out about our open day.
Yeah, I think it's so important because, like I said, there's 28 branches. There's a few other branches in Cape Town as well. So everyone runs under their own name. It's not just, I know Cape Town North was established a while ago.
Yes.
And with you guys, you're focusing more on Paarl, on the Paarl area, Paarl and surrounds, and then also Milnerton.
Yes.
So those are the two areas that you beautiful ladies, and Isabelle is here behind the scenes. She doesn't want to be with us here in front of the camera, but yeah, that you guys focus on. And I think it's so important, Dominique, to get back to, there's so many things going on social media with our young kids out there, and we are looking at so many influences that you are, there's so many filters. I was talking to someone this weekend and we were talking about the filters that there is on TikTok especially, and where people are like looking 15 years younger than they actually are. But that is part of the social media trends that's going on. But at the end of the day, it makes you as an individual feel so inferior towards yourself, and that's where low self-confidence come in. That's where social media bullying is coming in, and you are protecting that with your models. I feel like there's a feel of family when you walk in there, where you can definitely say to someone, listen, let's forget about what's going outside, out of the world. In here you are safe. We're going to teach you what you need to take out there. And I always say, if you can change one person's life and that person change another person's life, that is where change comes from.
That's the goal.
That's the goal that you guys are working on. Am I right?
Yes, precisely. And to get back on what you said about family, is that what we've noticed over the years, a little fun fact, we will be celebrating 6 years since the Cape Town North doors opened this year. And what we've noticed also in those 6 years is that a lot of our returning students, they don't return because they are enjoying the modeling industry. Yes, a lot of them do, but they return for the family aspect that we have. We are just such a big family. We are all inclusive of each other, and there's just a big sisterhood, and I don't know how you would say boyhood for the other side that we have. It's really familyhood.
Yeah.
It's very family orientated. Everyone's supporting each other. There is no division, or how they have in high school these days, this clique and that clique and who's more popular than the other. It's nothing about that. We all focus on growing together as a family and growing a team. Just once again, more emphasis on that youth development.
And I also think, Dominique, is so important to let people understand, there's so much negativity around being a model or being, I remember when I was still very much younger, we were looking at the modeling industry and you were actually scared of it because there is 2 legs that this can go in. You do get your serious models, and I think about 1 to 3% of people that's entering into a model school or a finishing school eventually make it as a top model. It's really a very low percentage. You just don't become a model. A lot of agencies don't just take in anyone. But there is the 1 or 2 that's walking the ramps of Milan and as that's living the best life. But 97% of the people that's walking through these grooming schools are actually walking out of there with so much in their bag that they can use as an adult. You yourself were only a model before you become a director. Tell us a little bit about that structure going forward, what you've learned and how you can implement that now.
Yeah, so I've been always saying, especially to Isabelle, to my new business partners, I think that's the difference that I bring to the table, the different experiences that I come from a model experience, from a student experience. So I can use my experience in any way and implement that into our business, into our school, and find ways that we can always learn, improve, and grow. And yes, as you said, I joined Ace Models Cape Town North specifically as a student when I was just 15 years old, way back in 2018. And for me, I had relocated to Paarl. I'm originally from Jeffreys Bay. I relocated to Paarl, and I was looking for I wanted to be in the modeling industry. I was also looking for my big break, in which I found Ace Models Cape Town North. And I never got my big break in the modeling industry, but it was the goal at a young age. But eventually, I got to see what Cape Town North, what ACE Models had to offer, and the dream changed. And that's exactly the slogan. It is become your dream. The dream isn't necessarily to be, how they say, America's Next Top Model. The dream can be either finishing university, getting a degree in that dream job. It could be, some people have dreams to, move overseas, live overseas, and that is what we focus on ACE, is really to make sure that our students become their dream in whatever aspect it is. And that is what is so unique about our curriculum. It's so diverse and so unique that we can teach it in such a way that it applies to all aspects of life. It can be used in any way, not just in modeling. I almost want to say the modeling is more of just a bonus, it's a good, healthy competition, but it's more, once again, can't emphasize it enough, just that youth development.
Yeah. And also someone's dream might be to stop biting their nails,
Exactly.
or to be able to stand in front of a class and do your oral.
Precisely.
And get the confidence to actually do that. I know that, so many people, phones us and tell us that, my child changed. They were, at the Christmas dinner, they were able to speak to the whole family, where they were so, in a corner at the previous family get-togethers. And
Yes.
just that little bit of growth for someone is a huge step towards becoming the best version of themselves. And that's what's making me so excited about, especially moving into the Paul and Milnerton area, where the schools are really, there's so many things going on. It's sport, it's academics, there's so much pressure on the kids, but there's really a place where you as a teenager or you as a young adult can go and become part of something that is pure, that is positive, that is speaking life into each other, and that's really just making a community and a family where you can belong.
Precisely.
So that is so amazing. You said there's a few fun facts about ACE Models
Yes.
Cape Town North as well. Share a little bit. I mean, it's not just you and Isabelle. It's just not new directors that walked in. You guys have a whole list of things that you've done in your life as well. Just
Yes.
share that as well with us.
Yes, so most importantly, the franchise is run by two directors, myself and Isabelle, and it's kind of like such a full circle moment, because I joined ACE, as mentioned before, when I was just 15 years old, and Isabelle was my coach. She was my mentor. So it's really a full circle moment that now at 21 years old, I have become the new co-director alongside with her, and we are business partners. It's really just such an amazing experience to see how I became my dream in such a different way, and I could have not wanted it to be any more different. And yes, a lot of fun facts, especially a little bit more about Isabelle. Isabelle, actually, she ran her own ACE franchise in Welkom for 2 years before she relocated to Cape Town and joined our Cape Town North family. And I think another thing that also sets us apart is that Isabelle is also a model scout and model trainer with one of South Africa's leading model agencies, Topco. So she does have a foot in the door with an agency, which gives us, I would say, kind of like a benefit in our school, how we can also benefit a little bit of that modeling industry in our school. And as you've heard about me, I would kind of say I'm an ACE alumni in this situation of where I'm involved. And yeah, as I said, we will be celebrating 6 years since our doors opened, and we have achieved enormous success. We went through the calculations the other day, and we can say with confidence that out of these 6 years, almost 500 students have walked through our doors. Wow. Not all at once, that would be lovely, but to know that we have touched the lives of just 500 students, I mean, that's amazing. How many people can say that they've made a difference in 500 students' lives? So I feel like that is such a big message, and it's something so wonderful to know that you have made that impact. As you've said, Henri, it's all about, knowing that you can make an impact on somebody else, inspire someone else, and they in turn will cause a ripple effect and inspire somebody else to become their dream.
Exactly, and that's so important. I think exactly that is just building onto that, getting someone in, teach the lessons, let them go out, and it's actually a doorstep, or a footstep on your path to becoming, your best you at the end of the day. I'm just going to ask you to repeat where the people can look out for you and make contact with you again. Sure. There's an open day, and you will be posting everything on your social media.
Yes, of course. Not to brag a little bit, but we have been awarded with Social Media of the Year for 4 consecutive years. So we are quite on the ball with social media. So yes. So anyone can reach us through our social media pages. It's ACE Models Cape Town North on all 3 platforms. platforms, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And then if anyone would like to pop us an email, it'll be ctnorth@acemodels.co.za. We will be posting anything and everything. We're always updating our pages every single day. We will be sending more information out about our open day, which will be this Saturday, the 27th of January, and it will be within the Paarl area. But yes, that's all from me.
Fantastic. Dominique, thank you so much for visiting me today. I would like to remind you, if you want to know a little bit more about the Ace International brand, you can also pop a message to them, or you can go onto social media and just look out. I know my people listening from the north as well. There's a few people that might just go, listen, I want my child into a finishing school. Daai tannie van daai afrondingsskool. Make contact with the Ace Models brand. They can help you there. So, Dominique, thank you so much for visiting me today. Good luck and
Thank you so
blessings.
much.
May God really bless
Yes.
your road and the path that you are working on, especially because you girls or ladies are working with young people. May that always be the place where you want someone else to grow, to become a better version of themselves, and to really look out for the youth, because they are the future of our country, and to really make sure that people are wholesome when they go through the path, becoming who they're meant to be and what their purpose in life was. So thank you so much for visiting me. Blessings for your road ahead.
Thank you so much, Anna.
And I'm looking out on the social media pages. You ladies are going to make some waves. So thank you for visiting me today.